What's going on, guys? Dyslexic Guy 96 here, and today we've got a brand new series over on American Truck Simulator. So, I know I've tried this before. We had the Life of a Trucker series for a little bit there, and I think that's what I'll call this, or career or trucker career or something. That's what I'll title this series. But we're over on American Truck Simulator, and I'm guessing you guys can tell, but I'm not in a semi truck. I'm not in your normal, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Volvo. I'm not in any of those. I'm in what looks to be a very small car. Not car, but truck. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at what we are driving. Um, Basically, what we've got is Jon Ruda's Ram 3500 mod. Oop, and I hit the pause button. We'll get rid of the mirrors. So, what I did was, I know it's a paid mod, but I really like the model on it. I think it's really cool that you can start out as a hot shotter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is we're starting out as a hot shotter in the business. We're getting out there with what we have. The setup wasn't that expensive compared to what you can get on like in a semi. So yeah, I thought let's start with that. So looking at the truck here, we've got off-road bumper, nice big semi wheels. Um, and then on the back, you'll notice a really interesting option I did was to do a chassis on the 3500 and then add in some flares and fender flares um, and some covers. But we also have a 100-gallon fuel tank on the back here. And then we are pulling the gooseneck trailer. There are three different options for trailers for the Ram 3500 here, and I chose the gooseneck because I thought it would give us the biggest variation in load choices for at least the start. I do want to actually go into the car hauler for at least a couple of episodes, just because I think it would be so cool. They also have a hot shot like horse trailer type deal. I don't think I'd be getting into that too much, just because in real life I don't know of too much like hot shotting that you're picking up people's horses or cattle. But I'm not an expert in the subject. I don't know if there's people that buy and sell horses that get it transported via hot shot. I don't know. But without further ado, I'll show you where we started out. So basically, we are starting in Kalispell. So that's where our base of operations, our garage will be. And you'll notice that I have a couple of other, you know, locations unlocked already, roads driven. And if I could, I'd remove them. I don't know of any way. If somebody does, please let me know down in the comments. But basically, I forgot when planning this series out that you can't get a trailer purchase until the level 5. So I had to kind of grind that out. So that's why we have $37,000 in the bank, and we'll have five skills unlocked. So I put three into high value cargo, one into long distance, and one into hazardous. That hazardous was just to get me different load options when I was trying to level up. As for money, we do have a loan um, out to purchase the truck and trailer. As you can see, we have about $96,400 left to repay in that, and we will be paying that down as soon as possible. Now, the moment we get it done, I will do a poll or some sort of opportunity for you guys to voice your opinion. We'll either A, run just base game, or we'll add in the realistic economy mod. And with that, we'll become lower job incomes and stuff like that. But I'm not too worried about that with the truck and trailer. He did a good job of putting, at least it grabs the correct load value. I don't know if this is him putting these in as a base calculation, or if it is, the game working its magic based off of like weight or such. But anyway, like 3 grand for a short job doesn't seem like a crazy outlandish thing. I guess it's $300 or $3,000 for 100 miles, so you're getting pretty good. But like if we look at the cargo market, like here, $613. So it's not like it's not like I can make a crap ton of money. You kind of have to do these really long drives. And we can either A, go to realistic economy, I don't know if it'll affect this, or B, just roll with it until at least we buy a bigger truck and trailer, because those are just you know crazy for pricing. You're looking for the cheapest run, you're looking at 2 grand, and I know you can get up to like 20 or 30 grand, and when you get longer distance and more states found, you'll end up getting like 40 or 50K, and that's just not realistic. So I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. So without further ado, we have just a small load from Kalispell to Missoula, Montana. So we'll get in on that. This whole mod is just a wonderful setup. I was really wanting to come back and start YouTube up, and I love American Truck Simulator, and we kind of ran with a nice series of Life of a Trucker, and I had a blast filming for it, and it was I'd never filmed. So now with this series, I plan on doing a couple of episodes at least with this gooseneck, and we'll see how it goes. I want to pay off that loan before I do anything else. So we're just gonna grind and kind of make that money. Another thing I have planned for the series is I want to film it kind of how like some of these trucking vlogs that you see on YouTube are. You're not watching them drive the entire trip that they're doing their load for. You're only seeing them for a portion of the time. So I'm kind of throwing it out there. We'll see what works best for the series, because I don't want to be stuck doing short loads to get, I don't want to have you guys watching an hour-long video. I want you guys to be able to watch in a 10, 15-minute video and be able to, you know, enjoy yourselves. Um, yeah, I trying to keep this series fun and entertaining for you guys. So yeah, future plans here for this the YouTube channel is basically I'd love to get to a point where we're doing at least 2 to 3 uploads a week. Um, I'd like to branch out into different games, but for right now I'll keep it on the American Truck Simulator. I might move over to a Euro Truck Simulator, but what we can do is to break up the career mode, we could also just do like I have my own a fully maxed out account with all the money and stuff like that, and we could do heavy haul missions. We can do all sorts of stuff. I do plan on in the future getting some more mods, especially by Jon Ruda. I really do like um, the Jon Ruda mods. I don't like how they're paid, but with the quality that we're getting, you really can't complain. Um, so yeah, basically that's how this is gonna work. So this will be coming out on probably Monday or Tuesday, and then I'm hoping to have another one up on uh, uh, probably Thursday or Friday. It all depends on how I can film and get it edited. Um, I don't know who's beeping. Ah, don't know if it's. Oh, it's behind us. I'm super confused. I don't know if I'm supposed to be. Okay. So yeah, wacky AI. I won't be adding anything traffic mod wise. I'm not a big fan of those. Traffic in real life sucks. I don't really want to come onto a game where the AI acts completely irrational and try to deal with that traffic as well. So we're gonna have to kind of, pick and choose what mods we put in, but things like traffic and stuff like that, I'm kind of sticking away from. Um, I don't mind the current AI traffic. So yeah, though using this mod, I've used it personally. Um, it's the only mod in our series. We're not running any other mods currently, and like I said, as this series branches out, we might get some more of the Jon Ruda mods, or we might grab some other mods that are on the Steam Workshop. But yeah, this mod is really fun. I have a blast with it when I was playing it on my personal account and stuff like that, and I just I was having a fun time playing with this mod, so I thought this would be a wonderful series. So what we're gonna what I'm hoping to get to is, we have a bit where we're running this hot shot, but then we slowly start working our way up to maybe either upgrading our garage to add employees and have them run the similar setup, and we'll have a hot shotting business, or we'll run um, a semi. We'll still run our hot shot, but then have our employee run a Peterbilt setup or something, and leave it to them. So we're kind of just gonna have to. I'm kind of playing this series by ear. I'm trying to have fun with it. I'm trying to enjoy making this content for people, and yeah. And like I said, as I get going and we get some viewership on it, I would love to add polls and things like that into what we do for this series, because I just think it would be so cool to have a series where you kind of get to make career choices for me. But that being said, getting into the drive here, I will say driving this truck is extremely different from driving, the big semis. I currently have it in automatic because I mean you can't buy a newer Ram with the manual like you can. They were the last truck company to be able to buy a manual, I think until what, like 2016, 2018? Can't remember. One of those 2 years. And so yeah, automatic for now. I think what we'll do is, play it by ear. I'll keep it in automatic and maybe do the role play of saying we haven't gotten our CDL, the manual part of the CDLs unlocked, because what we did was we just ran out and got a truck and trailer and did our CDL test with this setup. So all we're approved for on our CDLs, our restrictions are automatic only, no air brakes. So maybe the next step will be buying a truck with air brakes but still automatic, so I'm still stuck with an automatic only truck. Yeah. Other things to note, I do have sleep on. um, I'm kind of playing around with that. I don't know how I feel about sleep. It just doesn't always feel fun. Sometimes it kind of like gets into the way. So I'll kind of, we may or may not have that by next episode. We'll have to see. I do have fines turned off just because I've ran into a couple of issues with AI, where it's just, they run into you and you somehow get a $500 fine for an accident, and it's out of your control, or AI acting completely janky and they just pull out in front of you before you can stop, and in a normal semi you can't stop on a dime. So then you end up smacking and it counts as an accident for you. So I just don't like getting fined, especially on a career mode where, I'm not going to be cheating my way through with money and XP. I want to make this, fun, but semi-realistic. I'm not going to claim to be able to do a real life trucking videos and stuff like that, because I don't truck in real life. I'm not a trucker. So I know how to drive. That's about it. So sleep is on for right now. Fines are off. What else? Hmm. I can't think of much else for the series. Like I said, as we go, I'd love to start, moving our way up into this trucking world. Like I said, we're automatic only now. Maybe we'll be automatic with air brakes, and then we'll be able to, take the test and get our manual restriction removed. So we're kind of having to play it by ear. But so yeah, now we are slowly coming in. We are 16 minutes out from our destination, and yeah, we'll be able to do a good delivery. You will see. Oh, sorry, messing up the GPS. You will see on my load, I will be late. Basically, what happened is I went to sleep, so I was ready for the video, and I double pressed enter. So, sleep, I slept twice, which means I slept through the delivery period, and I had planned to be able to, sleep and then wake up and do this trip and still be on time. But unfortunately, I messed up. So, we are pulling into this shipper's yard. Who are we delivering to? I think it's a mine company. Yes, HMS. So we'll see where we have to go here. Talk to the security guard if there is one, and find out where we're dropping the load off. And I will plan on doing all the back ends, though occasionally when you get to the actual, driving of the semis, they stick you in a back corner that is just unrealistic in my eyes to be where you would be, dropping off. You don't really ever, they're never like, hey, go drop off. Now let's see. Can I pull into this stall? That'd be nice. But you never really see somebody saying, hey, back over all the way into the back corner with these, dry goods. You're driving up to a dock. So I want to keep it fun and realistic. Oh, I mean, look at this. I don't have to do any backing in today's episode. They will say this truck and trailer is so much easier than a normal truck and trailer. Half the length. So, pull in here, turn off the engine, unload trailer. So, like I said, there's the late. All right, so from this, we took a $550 late penalty. Don't want too much of that, and a 45 XP penalty. Ugh. So that basically got rid of our trailer maneuvering bonus. So $2,600, decent amount of money. Like I said, we can talk about putting in that the mod for realistic economy. But while we're at it, before we leave for today, let's see what we'll pull back up for when you know we load back up. I think I'm going to take the machine parts to Thompson Falls, and that will be saved for next time. So without further ado, guys, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you guys have an awesome time, and we'll see you in the next episode.